Wiener Prater is a wonderland of crazy flat rides, but the best of the bunch is Black Mamba. This is not only the best ride at Wiener Prater, but Black Mamba may just be the best flat ride I have ever ridden. This Funtime Chaos Pendel is absolute insanity. There aren't too many of these rides out there, and that really is a shame, because they're amazing. So in this video, I'll be reviewing Wiener Prater's Black Mamba. So what exactly is a Chaos Pendel? At first glance, this attraction looks like a booster or a skyscraper with the long rotating arm and free flipping gondola. But this ride is so much more. The main arm is fixed to a secondary arm that also rotates at a different speed. This causes noticeable variations in the gondola's acceleration that results in some crazy forces and wild flips. This is basically an amusement park version of the swinging sticks toy that Pepper had on her desk in Iron Man 2. It's absolutely mesmerizing to watch, especially since this one has a beautiful snake head for the counterweight on one end and a flashy lighting package at night. Now, the biggest drawback to this ride is its low capacity. I think this is one of the biggest reasons why so few parks have these rides. The Wiener Prater version only has one gondola that seats 8 riders per cycle, 4 sit on each side, back to back. As a result, it had the longest line of any attraction at Wiener Prater. This Austrian park has no unlimited wristband, so the pay-per-ride system does keep the line at a manageable level. The ride was no more than a 15 to 20 minute wait at worst on a summer Friday night. And towards the very end of the night, the ride became a near walk-on. If I remember correctly, each ride on Black Mamba cost roughly 5 or 6 euros, which was well worth it for such an exhilarating attraction. And to be honest, I'm surprised it didn't cost more given what this ride's capacity is. Riders are restrained by snug over-the-shoulder restraints, which is completely understandable given this ride's violent motions. The crew working Black Mamba will load the gondola lightning fast if there's enough people in line to fill a vehicle. They know time is money. If there aren't 7 or 8 people ready to go, they'll wait a few minutes for additional riders. Once the platform drops, the main arm starts to rotate slowly. The first half rotation is super slow, but the rotation quickly increases in speed until reaching the ride's maximum speed of 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour. But the ride feels far faster as the wind power blasts you in the face. At the same time, the smaller arm also rotates. This results in a myriad of sensations throughout the whole ride. Most rotations cause the gondola to flip, and then the vehicle would abruptly rock on the downswing. And that disorienting motion is also paired with powerful positive G's in the downswings that feel like they'll rip your legs off. What's extra crazy is that this ride also dishes out airtime, and lots of it. When the 2 arms move in unison, you get some very shocking, sustained, and forceful airtime going over the top. You are launched out of your seat, and your shoulders are pinned against the restraint. And that airtime is even crazier because the gondola will usually be flipping simultaneously. Getting airtime this strong while also inverting was a mind-bending sensation. And because of how the smaller arm varies the motion, you could never quite anticipate when one of the synced rotations would occur, so it always would catch me by surprise. When the 2 arms are out of sync, the rotation is more reminiscent of a traditional booster. You get a thrilling flip high off the ground, and keep in mind, this is what you feel in the worst case scenario, and that was on par with what you experience on a booster, which is one of the wildest flat rides out there. That's how insane Black Mamba is. Then all the cases in between replace the powerful and sustained airtime of a synced rotation with a varying degree of floater airtime, which still feels plenty wild when you're flipping at the same time. Not only is Black Mamba wildly thrilling, but the experience is super long. Each cycle is roughly 3 to 3.5 minutes in length. Midway through the ride, you pause at the top and reverse direction. Being able to experience these crazy forces both forwards and backwards is absolutely magical. So what would I rate Black Mamba? Is there any question? This ride is earning a perfect 10 out of 10. This is not only a world-class flat ride, but it's better than almost every roller coaster I've ridden. The varied motion kept me on my toes. and the forces this ride delivered were downright incredible. Black Mamba rapidly shifted from negative Gs to extreme positive Gs in a flash, all while mixing in disorienting flips and rocks. Black Mamba took my breath away, and I really wish more of these are installed, even if they need to be upcharge attractions. The experience is so amazing that I'd happily pay it. So those are my thoughts on Black Mamba, the Funtime Chaos Pendel at Wiener Prater. What are your thoughts on this crazy flat ride? Do you agree it could be the world's best flat ride? I would love to hear your thoughts on this ride down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.